which is going to be Earl, Summer, and a Jonah. We've seen Cezanne in here as well. Obviously, you've got a lot of you've got Earl, who's just a big blocker. You know, he's doing a fantastic job in terms of, you know, blocking those projectiles, bringing out a lot of damage. Summer is really, really good at creating space for the team and actually denying a lot of... actually, he's going to deny probably Chintalian playing Drakal on the other team. There will be versus very, very shortly, which I'm pretty excited about as well. So we're going to see... And Chintalian, so that's going to be a really good perspective to have that Drakal on that Earl. Because they're going to be... Well... I think Earl's going to be up in the longest in most of these fights. I'm kind of excited to see fights go a little bit longer so I can actually, you know, have the perspective of that. I really do wish I could see which upgrades the other members of the team have. I can see it visually at times. I'm excited for all of those custom arenas, all that kind of stuff to come in the future. So we can give you a little bit more detail. So just if you have just come into the stream, we're looking at player perspectives on Twitch, and I would encourage you to go and check out their streams as well. Chuck them a follow. They're really good people. They let me do this, and I appreciate them giving me permission to do that as well. We've got regeneration amplifiers, medkit amplifiers, upgrade amplifier. That's a big one, people. Stomp gathering, and one more, which I can't see. Oh, we've got splitter colonies as well. So that's a lot of essence over the herds, which we were talking about before. Medkit amplifier is going to be a really big one as well, depending on when they come up, I guess, and in terms of time. You're going to see, they're suggesting right now, going to A, probably going for like 2 harvesters, but they're going to farm a lot of these mobs up at the beginning, the stompers and the spitters right at the beginning of the game. Let me just give you the double perspective here, the picture-in-picture, so you guys can see exactly what's going on. So you're watching Wakey right now, who's playing on the side of N.E.T or Nerf tonight, and we're going to be versus the team of 2 Zoomers with Boomers. Which is going to be interesting. Check out the brackets in the chat as well. And this is just going to be an opportunity for these teams to just farm it up. We've got the Drakal on the other side as well. He's going to be played by Chintalian. You can go and check out his stream at twitch.tv/Chintalian. I would advise you to start following these guys now, because they're going to be the ones that are in these tournaments. They're going to be the ones that play in that top tier level play you want to check out, you want to get tips from. So trying to sell these guys as well. This is a lot of the point of this. Give them a follow when they're on stream. You know, go and ask them for advice. Their gameplay tips. I'm not sure what's happening with that Drakal spin there. Is that a trick or something, or a bug, a glitch that I don't know about? I don't know. Very interesting, but so often when that happens. Wakey's streaming at some pretty high quality here as well. I'm loving the quality of these streams. Excellent stuff. Just both farming right now, looking at the map, making sure that they're checking about and checking different events coming up. We've got about 3 minutes left on the spawn of the hive, of course, as well. Ooh! Wait a minute. Was that a scoreboard? That's not in yet. I like it. Is that a sneak peek? Or did I miss a patch? I don't know. Anyway. It was? And I missed it? Oh, you're joking. Oh my god. I've had my last week of school. Okay. I've had my last week of school. You have to bear with me. Alright, we've got the Earl in the fight. Here we go. Baker just gonna dip out a little bit around the corner. We've got the 1v2 potentially here. They've got actually the Drakal on the side. It's actually really, really good time for these teams to get involved on each other. Level 2. Really good from Drakal. I need to bring you his perspective. He's doing a lot of damage right now, as well as CC. See if he's able to... He's trying to chase this design. Oh, not able to heal. Oh, no. Oh, good job. Good job from Asa. Asa is picking up some of these kills like anything. So mobile on that Tosca as well. The Tosca has been something we've not seen from many teams. And it really feels like it's just giving that extra edge to them, especially in the finishes. When people are trying to get away, Tosca's able to zoom right in there. No puns or anything intended on the team name. but doing a great job with that. And you see the Drakar now trying to maybe chase onto the Earl, who is our other perspective. Here we go with the summers. Oh, it's a bit risky. I'm not sure about this, Gentilian. Not sure about this. Toskar picking up some dot damage there as well to push him away. Gets that heal off. Oh, doesn't get that pull, unfortunately, the Drakar. Maybe gets the slam. No. Someone just gets that shift on right out there and is away. Here goes Wakey as well. He's going to be able to just move out of position. Are they going to fight? Are they going to continue this, though? I'll have to see. Drakar only has the one heal left. Here comes the Summer. Oh, he might get taken out here if he's not careful. Jonah. He's got the dot damage on him as well. He needs to move out.
I am back.
Welcome back, dude. And we've got now Drakar coming back in, gets that heal off, not fully because we've got a lot of HP. He comes in for the damage. Nice knockback from Wakey onto the Drakar. Misses a lot of his E damage. This is spin to win. He's going to go down here unless he can get a cheeky little claw. No, it's not enough. He's not going to use his heal. Doesn't want to waste it. And that's going to be a kill picked up for the enemy team. And we're going to see, maybe I can get some more overlays on kills and stuff as well. It could be potentially interesting. And jumping back into, we've had some kills around level 2, level 3 now, actually.
So what have I missed?
Just a couple of kills here and there. We're literally just jumping into the first spawn of the hive. A little bit of advantage now for the team of N.E.T tonight. No, we just saw Chintelian going down. He's actually respawning right now. So he's going to be a far away from the spawn of this hive, of course. So everyone in the stream, we've got the group up of...
he's all the way right now.
Yeah, he's got to get.
You can see the hidden medkit there. It's like one of my favorite medkits to grab. It's usually always hidden, so no one takes it ever.
Nice. Now, if they can get another kill before Drakar gets in here, actually, Wakey's going to start railing down onto this hive, going for the globules, making sure he takes out the wasps that are coming out from it as well, because they do a ton of damage.
The wasp damage is scary. It is really scary.
Especially if you're someone with low HP as well. It's like, you can really be taken, if you're in a horrible position. We actually saw it earlier with the Drakar we were watching. He took a lot of hive damage, of wasp damage, and it didn't help his cause. I think he actually came out and got a kill in the end, thankfully for him. But we've got an amp coming up here as well. Is that regen?
Yep, that's regen amp.
Regen just come up. So that's 50k worth of health regenning for this team at the moment.
I've never even seen it like ramp up all the way back to 0. I've had matches where I got with my team to like level 11, and I've never had it run out. So it's pretty much a regen for the entire match.
It is pretty much, yeah. I mean, maybe we'll see how far that gets down. We got the Drakar on the other side as well. They do have it themselves. But now it's just about them catching up in terms of level. Because, not in terms of level. Sorry, they're both on level 3. Yeah. They're both on level 3.
Pretty equal, even on percentage on the bar. So yeah, as Chad is saying, well, not everyone knows my secret medkit. That's very true, man. Everything for the community. Like, there's not enough information about the medkits, I feel. Like, all the medkits that spawn at the start of a game have a fixed location. So if you know where those locations is, you and your teammates, and obviously also the enemy, can have their medkits stacked up before the first fight. Like, I usually go for medkits before I even go out of my way to get some essence farm. So, that hook on the Earl, though.
Yep, indeed. He's going to be fine, though. He's full HP. He's got the support Summer here as well. Yeah, he's in trouble, if anything. Yeah, so does that number, like, not even matter then, John? This is the thing. Like, you're saying 5 HP for the rest of the game. Like, that number there... Guess I'm confused by that number a little tiny bit. It's okay. It doesn't matter right now. They were getting that HP regen.
I don't know exactly how much regen it is, but 5 HP per second seems like it's true. But it's still a lot. It ramps up really nicely.
It's just piggybacking on your hot. Oh, okay, right, fair enough. Oh, the Earl is looking so low. He uses the shift to get out of there. He's got the dot on him. He can, I don't know if he's got the buff to get rid of that, actually. It doesn't matter. He's just going to use his heal kit, med kit instead. No kill, I believe. There is someone very low. Asa picks up the kill on Stormy, though. And maybe we'll see. Oh, this is, I mean, no way. Actually, Wakey can get in on this action right here on the Drakar, who's very low.
Look at that levitating Earl, though.
All about the levitation. Sorry, dipping back as we see the Drakar unfortunately go down. Wakey's got a ton of damage, and Jonah from afar, and they're not going to be able to get onto him, unfortunately. Surprised maybe Wakey not going for the chase there. At least they know they've wasted his heal, at the very least. Cezanne is in this 1v2, maybe just trying to hold them for a little bit, and he's really conscious about the fact that they can be maneuverable here, and is very, very, very aggressive on the Earl. Wakey is in trouble. Oh. He goes down and was distracted up above his teammate, and they split them up really well. Really strong, aggressive play from that Cezanne there. Oof.
They just didn't give Earl any chance to use a medkit right there. He was all about healing with the sippy drink from his Q.
Yeah.
Impressive how long he lived, considering all the heat on him.
Well, I liked the advance from the Cezanne's teammate up top. Like, it was just good so that they couldn't focus on trying to support each other. And they lost. I think the communication there, unfortunately, was a little bit off. Maybe
we should listen into one of the teams quickly.
We could do that if we do that when we get to a fight. Actually, that might be quite.
Well, that'd be
useful.
Interesting.
We'll do that on the next fight. Stream. Which perspective should we listen to though?
I'd say go for the Earl.
Let's go for the Earl. We'll do that. See where we are with Drakar at the moment as well. Next Hive. We'll listen in on the comms from the... Actually, we can do that now. We're going to do that now.
Oh, go med kit. Go med kit. Go. I'll do it.
Okay, yeah, I stay.
Yo, guys, just stop.
They're doing Hive. They're doing Hive.
Okay,
they're doing it.
I'm coming back.
Dead. Tosca, one blink.
They're not on it.
Cezanne, knife.
She's healing.
They're looking at us.
Make it off. Top central.
We're split right now. I don't like this.
Drag
They're
up
going
here,
for you guys.
Wow, what a fucking hook. I'm actually
Jump
gonna
down.
go back to the
Get back! Coming through!
Look at Tosca one.
Just trade him
I'm
if
down,
you can.
full down.
Tosca absolute.
Mendo's also low. Super low.
Nice.
Dead.
No, I'm gonna die now. Just trade me.
Okay. Looking at draft. I got the done here.
You guys have to play with us. No playing by yourself. We can't peel for you. You just come to us. If we have the more open space we play in, the better.
Yeah. Hitting her, stunning her.
I'm headed towards the medkit.
Yeah, start grabbing Hive, start grabbing Heart. I'll 1v1 her, Right. You start grabbing Heart.
It's taking forever to kill her.
She's tanked.
Alright, you can grab the mod kits maybe, that'd be good.
I have 0 medkits.
Well, that is going to be some... Whoa, the action was fast and furious there. They're going to be going for that.
Intense.
They're going to be going for that heart, and they get it, and it's 1-1 apiece. I hope you didn't mind listening to that. It was a good call to listen to that. Some good comms. And talking about trading kills, making sure they just try and focus on getting the trades, make sure they keep things even, maybe so they can hold things going over there. At least keep the XP close, the essence close. They don't want a team wipe there.
And the definite communication about the Tosca blinks, like Tosca 1 blink, Tosca low. I heard a couple of shout outs that were really interesting to hear. Like, if you can actually count the blinks of Tosca, and you can keep in your mind what the average cooldown is. I cannot, because I don't play Tosca enough. But that is a massive advantage you have, and if you can communicate that correctly, that's really good. Also, I want to point out that Earl was very rude for burping on stream.
I love the emotes and the character that comes out from these guys is awesome. I love it. It is awesome indeed. Yeah, very important point to say about Tosca, and that's the kind of high level communication that is key and is important, because you know then if they haven't got that blink, they've only got one more, and they've got I haven't got any at the moment. You know, things like, you know, maybe Wakey can use his shift to get in there to, you know, close the gap and get a kill potentially. Maybe a pull as well from a Drakal that's on. I know the Drakal isn't on their team, but as an example, they know that they're not going to be able to get away, or at least get away that far. And there's loads of different utility for that. You know, that kind of communication is very important. And yeah, lovely to hear from both teams. Some good communication going on there. And we're 1-1. Very, very close series at the moment.
Yeah, it's really looking interesting. I love how tight these fights are. Like, they're so even. And even the very smallest mistake can just literally make you win the game or to turn the tides. It's so interesting to see at this level of play what the differences can be to the favoring team.
Now we're going to see as the music stops. So sorry about that. The drama is not continuing with the Drakal song or anything. Oh, look at that Drakal just jumping right up there, and Wakey just trying to dispense of him, knocking him back a little bit as well. It's going to go into the perspective of the Drakal, because we've got Drakal versus Wakey right now on Earl, and he needs to get out of there. A little bit of H hot on there, dot on there, sorry, as well. As he goes out, he's going to be coming back in quite soon. The Drakal low.
There's so much going on, I cannot follow it.
I'm focused on the music as well, apparently. The Drakal is very, very low HP, but he's got that dart, the regen, he goes for the kill. That's what it's about, you know, getting that his Q off as well, making sure he can regen maybe. I'm not sure if has he got the invulnerability there? Actually, no, he doesn't, I don't think.
Yeah. Drakal's first ability, the melee, quick melee for vulnerable. That is such a game changer.
Yeah,
you can see actually 3 people going down from 2 Zoomers. And that leaves just the Earl, which is safely on his ride home.
Yeah, he needs to leave this, unfortunately. And that's going to be... This team is very much the team that I wasn't expecting to get where they are. I don't know who these guys are. I think I know who Chintelian is, but this is good. I'm liking this. This is unexpected. And it goes to show, you know... Actually, no. Maybe this is now from... I mean, Hardcore Henry and other people can probably tell me. Not going to know everyone in the world, unfortunately, but getting to know them, absolutely. And it's exciting to see this Drakal play, because they're such a big game changer. And people were saying it earlier with the Drakal, they do get themselves a kill. Kalo gets Asa down on that Tosca, of course. That's a big kill, dude, because Tosca's been so influential. So influential. But Wakey's going to go down on all that vulnerability. He's so low to the dot as well. He needs to get heal. Can he get it?
Yeah, he will. He will. Oh.
Yeah, he's okay. He's okay.
That Q, though.
Not much. Yeah. Not much at all. And guys, we're casting kind of off both screens at the moment, which is hence why we've got the smaller screen there as well. Drakal trying to get away. Uses that boost very, very well. And he's round the corner. Is he going to pip off a heal? I'm not actually sure if he's got one at the moment. He doesn't, but he's already been jumped on. Oh, no. He's so low. That dart as well. He's going to be taken out here. Good job. There's the Earl helping to finish off.
I honestly thought he was going to go for it.
Yeah, actually could have gone for the damage there, I guess.
I don't think it would have made a difference in the outcome, but that would have been some big plays.
If you'd taken him down with him, yeah, that would have been absolutely clutch. It would have been pretty damn good, especially at the moment. And now the comeback is on for this. They're on the blue. I'm going to say the blue team at the moment. For the Nerf. Oh, sorry, the red. Actually, I might have to just switch that around. I think I've got the scores wrong at the moment. Sorry, guys. Oh, no, it's right. I've just got them around the wrong way. Let me just move that. I'm still doing it. We've got, it is 2 Zoomers on 2 at the moment, so I just need to switch that very quickly.
Yeah, their Essence game is on point. There's 3 hives that have spawned and died. And the 4th one is coming up in like, what is that? There we go. Thank you very much, Earl. That's 40 seconds-ish. But both teams are 5. No, scratch that. 2 Zoomers. It's actually level 6.
Mm-hmm.
They're both really close to level 6. And that is just on the 4th
upgrade.
hive.
Look at this amp. They're taking that amp. Is that the upgrade amp?
I believe so, yeah.
I think that's the upgrade amp.
Yep.
That's
big. That's the one.
That's massive for their comeback into this game.
That's so huge.
Okay. It's on, people. It's on right now.
They're not playing around.
Don't forget the upgrade station, which is what we just saw. It
Oh,
adds the
good call.
Drakal indeed. It adds the extra, even with that upgrade amp. Did they finish the channel? They must have, right? Even with the upgrade amp. So they've got their
Yeah,
other
they have.
tier 5 upgrade added in addition to the one they already picked. And they are in trouble right now. They're in a lot of trouble right now. And Yo Boy goes down as well. Here comes the Drakal coming back into the fight. Going to jump into his perspective. There goes the Earl, indeed. You can see him dying just on the other screen, and they're going to be going for this next. If they get this hive, that's it. That's this first game done and dusted. Wow.
I can't believe this is just the first game. have a
I was
feeling
like,
that
yeah, this is the end of the series. I'm trying to hold myself back right now in terms of energy, because this is only the first game of the series.
I can't believe this match lasted like 2 weeks. That's insane.
What is going on?
But you could just see when the Earl just got absolutely ambushed by Chintalian's Drakal.
Yeah.
He just was around the corner, just like, hello guys. Stand still for a second, will you?
Those
And that was
moments
just-
when you can do that, dude, like that big slam,
wow.
when you can get it and they're not aware and you use that shift and that double spacebar to get in, is just so rewarding as well as a player. Oh, it's even better to watch, man. Even better to watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof. Beautiful. Oh, I really like, should I tell you what I really like right now? The synergy of this team that we have on screen right now. They've all got the same panel. I love it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I don't even. Which one is that? Is that from Summer?
Oh, I don't
I honestly
actually know.
want to start up the game, just check.
I mean, you can do that. That's fine.
I don't think my PC will like that very much with 3 streams going up at 1080.
Oh, Mendoza gun.
Mendoza.
Okay, cool. Alpha players absolutely not overrated. They're quality. Really, really good. Really good players.
I think the biggest advantage that alpha players have is just map knowledge and maybe some more knowledge on the timers of everything compared to people like myself that have only been playing for 100 hours. Well, only, it's 100 hours. It's not nothing, but still. I think that the advantage of that specific knowledge is quite valuable.
Absolutely, and if you think about it, there is a comp difference as well. Like they do not have a Drakal here. There is a big amount of AoE like cleave that comes out from Drakal. There's the CC, there's the pull that you coordinate with your rest of the team, and you get that CC off. Not having a Drakal is a big thing, and we've seen Drakal be quite not constant among all teams. The only main constants we've seen have actually been Summer and the Jonah. I think on every team we've seen a Summer switch out. I think that was a ditch effort to try and win one of the games. So that's very interesting.
Just the pure kit of Summer, I think it's too much to give up, because also Summer's mobility is unmatched to anyone. It's just, she can just scout the map so fast.
And the
There's
farm,
literally
right?
nothing that can do it. And her farm, she does the AoE flamethrowers, her fireballs for poke damage on range if there is a PvP fight coming up. Then she has the ground AoE that is just a pure denial. Like, get out, this is my hot tub. You're not coming around.
Pretty much.
She just brings so much to the table, especially when played good. But that is a given for anything, really. But I do want to give a quick notice that I have been trying to follow the Tosca on Nerf Oil tonight. And the Tosca player is doing a fantastic job on such an underrated character.
I feel like the pressure, you're right, like he's like that Tosca is pressuring some, like have we seen in previous, I think we saw Tosca earlier. Oh no, it is actually, so it's we've seen as well, who was doing a really, really good job of just focusing, like trying to put pressure on the Ajona as well. And I think that's a good target to hit, because you know that Ajona, if you take out their sniping capability, that's a lot of poke damage that just dissipates very quickly, and they have to use that hook to run away, right?
I
and
just think that
probably
the
move
most
forward.
scary thing in the entire game is an AJ that is not being pressured.
Yes.
An AJ with free reigns is just so scary. You need to get some pressure on that AJ, or just break line of sight, or at least get her out of the fight. Because if she has just a clean area of working, you just, wow.
Yeah, I agreed. Like when we saw it from Believe, like in the first series we saw, he was ridiculous and he wasn't being challenged too hard. So yeah, it's important.
Also, Believe did play very well. Like, every time he was challenged, he just got out
He
without
did,
an
yeah.
issue, and then he
He's
got back in with the
so
same
true.
ease.
So true. All right, let's quickly look at this. Interaction Shield, Essence Eruption, Upgrade Amp again, Damage Energizer, and Health Amplifiers. Big upgrades on this map. Amps, sorry. And now we're going to see how they do on their first initial farm. And we've got to see whether or not the N.E.T team can come back in this second game of the series. If they do win this game, the Boomers, they will go through to the finals, of course. And that will be it for the team of N.E.T or N.E.T tonight. So it's going to be slow going at the moment. Just have a look where they're going in terms of farming. You can see the bottom right hand corner is going to be Chintalian, who is going to be on the two Zoomers with Boomers perspective. If you just come into the stream, this is Crucible. Some high-end gameplay for you guys today as well. We are not in game. We cannot switch perspectives. Just so you know, we have the permission of both of these players to stream their perspectives as well. So, and we've got a little bit of casting going on for you today. Hope you're enjoying yourself, having a good weekend. And we're just watching the start of this second game.
So as you can see, most of these players know the location of the medkits that have a static spawn, as I said earlier. So after the very first wave of spawns of the medkits, they are randomized. So they can show up pretty much everywhere. I've seen some weird, very weird locations of medkit spawning. But sometimes very handy. In the middle of a fight, you can just quickly just pick it up in like 2 seconds and you're back up. It's key. Just make sure you get at least 2 medkits before your very first fight. Because that means you can use one aggressively, like before you even engage, especially on a Drakal. Use a medkit, then dash in. You'll have a massive regen for the first few damage hits. And that's just so big. And if you have 2, you have 1 for backup if you need to peace out.
It is important, and a lot of those early calls are going to be about making sure you get those med kits as well. Actually, no, not even early, just the whole game. Like getting into that scan, making sure that you find out where your heals, try and get to max, and when you get that med upgrade, the amp at the beginning of one of the series we were watching earlier was really important as well. I think they may have lost that game, but I can't remember which team it was. But that's one of the key things. In Crucible, make sure you got those medkits. As you say, exactly as you say, you know, there is a lot of areas in this game, in this map, where you can move out of range and just get line of sight and pop off a heal. And people like Drakal, they can heal and take damage. So it's, very important to make sure you've got those heals. If you've got more than the other team, you're going to be able to sustain in fights a little bit more. That's why if you commit to a fight and you haven't got any heals, you better make sure you're going to finish that team. Because if you're not, you're gonna be in trouble. You're not gonna be able to sustain as long.
Yeah, and as chat is saying, like, spending time to get medkits between fights is very important. And I think that a lot of new people or newer people do not value this importance.
Yeah, and hopefully, you know, over time, this will be learned as well. And you guys who are in chat, if you're a newer player or if you're not played before, you're learning it right now. This is some top tier Crucible right now, and you know, as the game evolves and things change, it's gonna only get better. It's gonna only get better. And this is just all farming right now. Level 2, very similar, pretty much identical levels of experience right now. Just a tiny advantage on the team of N.E.T tonight right now.
Yeah, they are just trading harvesters. Like you saw Earl cap one, and then you saw 2 Zoomers cap another one. So the number of harvesters in your control, it didn't even change. It didn't even update. It's like, yeah, fine, it's good. Let's leave it.
Yep, exactly. You've got the hive coming up fairly soon, just over a minute. As you can see, the green ball is one of the heals, obviously, we were talking about before. Make sure you grab those. We're at max. Oh, there's the upgrade. Actually, that's just spawned. Still a while off for that. We won't see that until after the next hive, probably.
2.5 minutes for the interaction shield amplifier.
That shield, I actually can't remember the number on the shield, actually. I know it's like decent chunk, but when you're channeling, you get a little cheeky shield as you're channeling, so that's very advantageous. You go for a with the amount of HP, you can take a lot of damage as well. While channeling that.
I believe it's somewhere between 1 and 2 big to DPS through solo.
Okay.
So if there's only one person like actually shooting you instead of quick melee, it's not enough. The shield will be enough to sustain the damage and get out easily.
Okay, there you go. Good to know. They're actually going for this. They're trying to get some damage. Poke on the other side now. Having a look at Wakey's point of view. He's just trying to zone them out a little bit. They're going over towards the hive. Carl's still farming a little bit as they move towards the hive as well. You see on Wakey's perspective, just getting some damage down. The Asa, the Tosca is here alongside Summer as well. They're just trying to make sure they pressure them out of this. Maybe force them to use a couple of heals. I feel like
even the range on that weapon overalls, that is not to be underestimated.
I mean, they've got 2 avenues to come towards that heart right now, and he's got both of them covered. Other than behind him. The Drakal's jumping in. The Drakal's going full ham. Let's have a look at his perspective. Not able to get any pulls. They're all there, and he's just braving it. He's gonna have to pop it. No, he goes for the heal. He wants to be full HP. Yeah, because he knows all the dot damage as well on him is quite substantial.
He's gonna get that heal off, I think. Yeah, there we go.
Just saw a really good job from Summer, who is literally acting as almost as a support here. Oh, there goes the Tosca. Kalo is cleaning house. Takes down the Suzanne as well. And the Drakal could be next. He's down and out. And that is going to be the first pickup for N.E.T. or Nerf out tonight. Really good control, actually, over that whole area. And you could tell, right, mate? Like, just at that point, amazing. A really good job.
I blinked and one person I just saw like a sliver of health and then just dead. I didn't even see who the first one to die was, but that engage and that coordination, like focus on one person, that was huge. That was so huge. And as you can see, the Earl is now picking casually, just uncontested, picking up the interaction shield with the 2 Stomper herds that are spawning in the northeast corner of the map. And you're gonna get in 50 seconds ish, you're going to get the damage energizers.
Yeah.
So that's going to be something interesting as well. See what happens if they're going to use it for PvP or maybe for the Stomper herds.
See, now this is the thing I'm wondering about as well, is that as we're thinking about that last fight, I think it was a bit different from the last game. They really backed off and they had distance. They had the higher ground there as well. And Drakar was trying to go in from below and they just had that higher ground. I don't know if you saw, but Kalo is playing on Summer. I think it's Kalo. Did a great job at just clearing out anyone who would potentially jump in. Like he just put down his E. Sorry, why do I keep saying the keys and I forget the abilities? Still learning the abilities, and but he put down that ground AoE from Summer, and it completely meant that Drakal and anyone else couldn't even go near them, couldn't touch him. And it was actually very supportive, and there is capability from every character in some degree to offer some kind of support, and this is why I really enjoy this game, because there is just the potential for that to occur. You know, someone who's so damage oriented to just offer up that support at different times in terms of just, you know, helping someone peel away, clearing an area, you know, just putting a ton of damage on the floor. You know, things that feels like crop dust as well from Bug that are really, really useful for impacting, you know, the damage of the team. It's just great. It's great. And I'm enjoying this game very much.
Yeah, it's really good to see all the supportive capabilities of all the hunters that are not specifically targeted to be a supportive ability. Like, as you say, the Q of Summer, I believe it's a Q.
Yeah,
the
Magma
AoE,
Spiral.
spinny.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, that one. The Spiral, that is such a big damage ability. but it's also a massive zone control. And the crop dust of the bug, that is, it's not just a damage zone control, but it also weakens you. And if you're weakened, you get 25% more damage. That is a lot.
That's that purple bar, everyone in chat as well as you're watching. If you see that purple bar coming up onto someone, that's vulnerability. That's not good. And actually, this team is playing it differently on this time. They've not got the higher ground. They're actually bunched up. So I'm interested to see if anyone's going to come in while they're capping this. I don't actually feel like they're very near to this. I may have given it up.
Are they giving up the second heart?
They've given it up the second heart. Actually, I think they've given up the game.
Did they surrender?
They surrendered.
Maybe they had someone crash?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
That is not something I would have expected.
I think they had someone crash out. Either that or they just felt that they had too much momentum.
I can see it on Chintalian's Discord overlay in the back. Asa's game crashed and he couldn't reconnect.
Oh, okay. So I wonder if they get one each. Ooh, or if that's going to be a game. I don't know.
That's painful.
I don't know what the rules are. So that's something that we might need to get information on in terms of that.
Well, we had Grouch here before. Maybe he can fill us in. Or is this purely rivals?
This is external, yeah.
Well, either way, that would mean that they will be 1-1 right now.
It would indeed be 1-1. We just need to try and I'm going to try and message Doobie and find out. One of the guys running this stuff. So I will message him and try and find out. Vacation. If you're wondering why I'm not playing Star Wars Fallen Order right now, it's because there's a tournament on for Crucible. And I thought last minute, 2 days ago, boom. 2 days ago.
Just do it.
Do it, exactly. Was it even 2 days ago? No, I think it was like AM yesterday. It was just like, yeah, let's do this. And VU, who is in the chat in our community, he produced a lot of the overlays today. So thank you for him doing that.
In just a few hours.
All right, that is officially 1-1.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So that is officially 1-1. He was I think it was apparently at that time, it was very close to when he was picking up the heart anyway, and they were going to get it, so they just forfeited the game. Okay.
Well, I think I can speak for every player out there, even no matter if you are EU or NA. If you are one person down on your team, if you're just 3 versus 4, the chances of you winning are just like halved. It's not like 25% less. It's just the chance of you winning is just almost completely gone, especially at this top tier level of play.
Yeah, you pretty much have to hope for similar things to happen on the other side. I mean, there's sometimes rules in these tournaments where you can have depending on where you are in the game, you can have maybe 1 DC each. It just depends what game we're talking about and what the stakes are. So hopefully they'll have a little bit more of a stable connection. It's interesting to see this. They're not changing anything up. I feel like as well that N.E.T tonight, they just needed that first game as well to just like feel them out, because the first game, I feel like in any series of any like competitive esports, sometimes you're kind of almost just, you can scout as much as you want, but you need to feel them out in the game, right? You need to see how each individual plays versus you, not versus someone you're watching on the screen. Because it's going to be those similar tactics, of course, but it's going to be very different when you're in there, in the game, experience it. And I feel like they hold their own there in that second game very, very well. And I loved that that technique they had around that heart, that first heart pickup where they had that range and the high ground, and they were bunched together using Kalo as a source to just, you know, make sure no one got close. The Tosca could nip out every so often and just apply a little bit of pressure. Earl had all the corners kind of marked as well as the Ajona. It was really well placed gameplay from those guys.
Yeah, that is definitely something that has been overlooked by most people in any shooter game that has any form of verticality in it. It's like high ground is such a powerful position to be in. Like, it's easy to dip out, it's easy to take cover, it's easy to get headshots on your enemy team because you're looking on top of them. So it has so many advantages, and there's so little people actually capitalizing on it that just take the high ground no matter what. If you have the option, take it.
And the healing as well, as you say, with the line of sighting.
Yeah.
It's so important in this game as well.
Just a few steps back and you're out of line of sight of the people that are not on the high ground, and you can just pop a medkit or just completely dip out and they have to make their way around and you'll be in somewhere else in no time.
Yeah, good positioning. And there's definitely a lot of places where you can do that in this map, and I'm interested to see what they do with changes on the map, because I know there is some changes potentially going to be happening with it, although I'm not too sure. I think there's discussions, but I've got my dog right below my feet, didn't know that. But yeah, just looking forward to this next game. Hopefully they're going to get sorted any issues that they're currently having. But chat, yeah, if you have any questions or if you want to talk about anything specific, let us know. If you have any points about the previous games, who are you cheering for? We've got 1-1 at the moment between these two teams. Let's have a look at the brackets as well. Oh, no, actually, no. We're not going anywhere because we're going into the game.
That was a very fast queue.
I mean, definitely. There's only two teams. Definitely. I mean, that's always going to be a quick queue, hopefully.
So, reading the chat, I'm just assuming that your dog's name is Frodo?
Yeah, he's a corgi.
A corgi. All the cuteness.
Mm-hmm. He's just
Are they as friendly as they seem?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Interaction shields, spitter colony, medkit amplifiers, damage energizers, and regeneration amplifiers on this next map, indeed. And yes, corgis are friendly as hell. He's a legend. So friendly that he's just sitting there. How many times you can say that you're commentating Crucible and there's a corgi licking your foot?
Yeah, that's quite interesting. I banned my cat from the desk today. Like, normally he sleeps on my desk, like halfway on my keyboard, but not tonight.
Okay, here we go, people. Game 3. This is going to be the last one. Best of 3, of course. And the winner of this game will go through to the final, and there will be there is actually money involved as well.
Yeah, $500 split between the first place and second place. I believe the first place gets $340.
Yeah,
and the second place gets $160.
It's not bad at all. A little bit of pocket money for the weekend. Grab yourself some skins.
That's some real nice incentive for a very first community-based championship.
Oh yeah, just a little bit of cash is, you know, definitely very nice. Especially the first like actual public tournament. That's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good indeed. So we're looking at farm here, and hopefully maybe thinking about what thinking about what they could do differently. I mean, it was all pretty much won on that first heart as well, and that on that last game for N.E.T tonight. I'm just wondering, what do we need to really start thinking about in terms of this? I'm still trying to think what to call them I'm going to call them Zoomers. The Zoomers.
The Zoomers.
I don't like saying the boomers. The Zoomers sounds better. What do we need to see from them in this game, really? I mean, I feel like the first game went so well for them. I think they just got unlucky in the second game, and that not sure they need to change up a lot. Maybe just think about the positioning, advancing on those higher positions as we were talking about earlier. Maybe just making them think about pushing them a little bit more in that position, because it seems like they've got it pretty well locked down. And depending on where the hive's gonna spawn, I think this is
The 1v1 on the AG, drag hauled against AJ. Got the vulnerable on AJ, and AJ just dipped out. Oh, here we get a team fight.
Already getting the fights as I'm looking at Wakey actually on my other screen, so I'm going to dip over to... Dip is a good word. I'm using that way too much today. Jakal trying to get that heal. Oh.
Asa did win down.
Oh no!
Asa is
The
playing
stomach.
the
Here comes
Tosca.
Kalo. Kalo's coming in. He gets a little bit of a heal. Look at the mobility from this man on Jakal. He can't get away though because Kalo is just hunting him right now. Oh,
Yeah,
Tosca
that's
as
some
well.
mobility for you right there.
That was
There's no getting out.
Yeah, you go versus Tosca and Summer. Oof. Oh way. That's not happening. Let's go over to Wakey on Earl right now as he versus the Tosca. So much HP. And he's just gonna, I think he's just gonna move away here. Oh! Oh!
That was very close.
Wakey predicting a little bit there with the damage and was able to get a ton off. He should be able to get this. No, he sees him. Is he predicting that heal? Maybe that heal grab? Ah, look at him. Look at his vision. Even when he's channeling that harvester, just looking over on the right hand side.
Yeah, that was a
yeah,
very nice
Sorry.
bait of the Tosca to keep the Earl in position there near the point so that Trakal could make his way up and engage in a 2v1.
Mm-hmm.
The Earl did manage to get away from Misty's empowered jets. I forget the name. The rocket speedy get out of jail free card.
Oh, from Earl?
Yeah, the shift.
Yeah. I'm
just-
getting there with remembering the ability names. I'm getting there slowly. I've got a little spreadsheet we made. It's up. No, not up shift. Afterburner. There you go. It's actually just pretty simple thing. Just afterburner. It's just afterburner. Yeah, someone in the chat asking what the score was. They scored 1, so it's 1-1 at the moment. So this is the final game of this series in the semi-final.
The one game that wins them all. Well, not all, but just not semifinals.
Just this one. Yeah.
It sounded
Yeah.
dramatic though.
They'll win. I mean, to be fair, they'll get some money. If they win this series, they'll be guaranteed to win a bit of cash. And really, it's just these. I think this is the plan is to have these on weeklies. I'm kind of looking forward to that being a thing for a fair while. Yeah, good stuff.
I think the Hive is coming up in like a couple of seconds. Maybe we should tune into Zumas this time on this Hive fight.
Yes, that's a good idea actually. Here we go. What would you call this time? And this is. Oh, they haven't really got the same. They've got a similar situation here as well. Here comes actually Jakala's just channeling the harvester. Yeah, they are a level down. They want to try and get the level before they go towards the hive. And I think they might they're just giving it up completely. Yep. That was the better thing to do there. I think, in all honesty.
Good thing we didn't tune in because that would have been awkward. I think, but that was a good shout, giving it up because they are one level down. Level 2 and 3 is a power spike because at level 3 you get the specialized talents that
exactly
for some characters can really change your gameplay quite significantly.
It gives the extra damage and health as well. Oh, look at this vulnerability impacted onto Wakey actually here, and here comes the Tosca who's really taking him out, and there goes Earl. Nice slam down from Jakal here as well. Just gets out, trying to get that extra damage down onto the nothing else. Just trying to get that claw as well. Nice cloak from the stealth plant. Sorry, stealth from the stealth plant. Jakal is all over the place. He get the heal. No. Tosca's gonna get him probably as he nips around the corner. He needs to pop it off. No, he's trying to go for the stun. Unfortunately for him. And now both perspectives respawning. As we come back into the map, there goes Wakey. You have that one cap, and the fight actually occurs after the hive catcher.
Yeah, let's give up the heart and then just set an ambush because they will not expect that, and I think they didn't. But they got out pretty safely.
I mean, in the end, and we just saw your boy Prof just got exploits taken out there as well. They've still got the advantage in terms of HP, in terms of level, and I'm actually not sure this was the best approach for them. Just trying to see if
no, they just leveled up to level 3.
They just hit up, but they're about to hit 4. We're getting close to that level 5. It is just the and it is the extra upgrade. So just as for Earl as just the passive upgrade, full throttle. So Afterburner has knockback effect and stuns enemies. That is just your base, the base upgrade, and that is actually quite a big upgrade, especially for Earl as well. So hitting that level 4, really big for this team. We need to see Zoomers do the same. And here comes the channel on the upgrade. It is valuable. It is valuable. And I think
the shield definitely is very good.
Because it's harvesters, it's other upgrades, it's everything. It's not just like just Hive Hearts, so it's any channel, right?
Yeah, it's even a medkit channel.
Yeah.
Channeling by grabbing it, picking it up, not using it, but just picking one up gives you the shield.
So even in a fight, if you got a couple, if you start to fight around a heal as well, someone's in trouble, grab that. Give yourself a little bit of a shield. You know, it's like
If you can use that aggressively, you're in a very good spot, both player skill-wise as situational-wise.
Mm-hmm. Imagine
But
being
as you can
Mendoza.
see, the Team Zoomers is just on the back foot. They are just playing catch-up constantly. They are now caught up on harvesters, but before they were losing 4 harvesters to them only having 1, and they were a complete level down. So they are picking it up right now. They are doing a lot of wildlife farm, and as you can see, they are slowly catching up. They're about 50% on their way to level 4.
Did we miss a damage
60.
amp as well?
Did we?
Or is it coming up?
Is it the Energizer? No, that's in a minute.
Yeah, it's in a minute. Okay, good. I was like, okay. I thought you said it was right. Yeah, I was like, oh god. Oh, the thing that's going on right now, the Energizer. Yeah, 1 minute left. Okay, cool. I thought you meant amp. I just got amp in my head for some reason. Yeah, we got increased damage at the moment. So this is a really, if they can get a team fight going, that would be really good because they're actually still ahead in terms of levels as well. Look at the Drakar perspective as we go back. Wakey just stalking this harvester as well.
Yeah, it just looks like that Wakey is just completely trying to zone out everyone, and they're not giving them any inch of coming closer. Like, C is ours. They got the hive spawning behind them between D and E. So if they can actually keep them zoned, and the other 3 can start on the hive, that would be massive.
Yeah, Jonah's left now to go over there. And Wakey's going to start moving over with the cloak. They're starting to get this harvester. Are they going to get close? They need to get on this. No. What? It didn't even contest. They gave it up again.
I've heard there is some form of a tactic or strat, I don't know, that you give up the first 2 hearts to catch up on a lead or to get a lead.
Well, at the moment, if you look at their essence bar right now, you can see they have caught up in experience, in the essence and the experience. But they need to now. They want to maybe focus on getting towards level 5. And actually, Drakar going down here would be extremely bad for them. He uses the heal to get out. He's got it. There's Kalo. He's on him with Summer. Got that extra damage. You can see above 50 heat, 50% heat. He's got that extra damage and. Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah, the purple flame is scary flame.
Yeah, it is very scary. The Drakar, he's still here. Oh, wow. Look at mobility. Using that little gap between the trees. I am surprised that he's so aggressive at times. Especially with his teammates not so close to him.
And North Oral is looking really good right now. They are on a level lead. They are in a positional advantage pretty much the entire game. They just do not want to share their positional advantage at all. Looking interesting.
Yeah, someone exactly. Fingamma. Yes, exactly. Like, I mean, the only reason would have been to come back and in terms of farming. I mean, maybe that's what their initial thought was, but I think the plan from N.E.T there was to actually, interrupt that and to just watch some of the harvesters, and they kind of got pulled into that. It was actually really, really nice, just kind of watching out by this team to see where they were going to go with that. And it feels like they're going to win this game and possibly the series, but then they have got that level 5 now. We've only just seen level 4 hit up now for the Zoomers team.
I know what they say. The game isn't over until it's over. So
It's true, but level 5, whew, they've got some
this
farming to
also
do.
is Crucible. And I mean, in Crucible, one little mistake can just turn the tides.
Exactly, looking for those pinnacle moments. If you just come into stream, welcome as well. Hope you are
Welcome.
good. Now we're just waiting to see how long have we got on this high for. Oh, there's not even that long. Oh, someone is very low in the distance. In terms of Wakey's stream, maybe they can get this kill. If they get any kill now, they're just steaming ahead. The momentum is fully with them on the moment. 1 minute, 15 seconds left until that spawn comes up. Oh no, Cezanne's got caught. There's no way. They got stealth on there. Stealth on the old dagger. They might be okay. Tosca's getting some smoke here. Oh, really good job from the Jakal there as well. Good CC. I need to be so careful. They've not got that level 5 upgrade, dude. So important here, right?
For some hunters, it's more important than for others. Like for Earl, I believe he got the talent, the upgrade where you clear your damage over time with your Q, which is big, but not so useful against this team. Well, they have a Tosca.
Yeah, versus the Tosca is good, and versus the Drakal is good. There is some dot damage there, so it's pretty nice at low level as well. We saw it, how influential that was in the last game towards the end, where he avoided a death. But at the same time, I think what was the other one? Red Line, that sucker. They do win in the end.
Wait.
We saw a couple of kills coming out.
No, that was a surrender.
Yeah, they surrendered because they weren't going to win, because they had 2 free kills there at the end, and that was it.
Yeah.
Really solid game from N.E.T or Nerf tonight. Really good job. Let's jump into the scoreboard there. You can see some of the stats. Kills across the board, fairly even with the farm, but you can see the summer as well. Again, how important that summer is, and some great gameplay from Kalo, who was just so good at helping to zone out the enemy team, as well as just being so offensive and supportive for the rest of the team as well. And every member of that team so influential. And I loved that first heart cap in the last game, because that was some quality Crucible.
Nerf Earl tonight just played absolutely out of their minds. This last game, that was jaw-dropping. It was just so good. They had everything under control, it seemed. There was nothing catching them off guard.